Hey, it's me, Nalthazar, and welcome to another Magic Puzzle Quest video. This one's going to be a little bit different than usual. I'm sort of going back to my roots. The sound quality is not going to be as good because I'm not using my microphone. And you'll notice that I'm not like doing any cuts or anything like that. I'm just going completely raw off my phone. So in the past day and a half, I've driven just over 1,000 miles. So I haven't had a chance to set up all of my recording equipment and whatnot. A little bit tired, but I definitely wanted to get something up for you guys. So if you're wondering why it's been a few days since you've seen something on the channel, that's why. So went on a pretty long trip with the fam. So today I'm going to be making a video for you guys on Garruk's Harbinger. Now, a number of you may have gotten Garruk's Harbinger from a pack or something like that. And so I've seen a lot of people in my Discord getting this card. And so I thought it could be fun to go over just sort of how is it that I would go about building around Garruk's Harbinger, right? So if you're watching this video, ideally, you can just take the things that I say and put them into action to make yourself a deck with this card. So this one is a 15 mana creature. It's a 7/6 with protection from black. And when this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, fetch the first creature or Vanguard card from your library. Then, if that's a green creature or a Vanguard with the Garruk subtype, that card gains mana equal to the damage dealt this way. So this creature definitely benefits very much so from having double strike, because that will make it so that the ability goes off twice. And the greater that you increase the thing's power, the more that you're just going to get a whole bunch of free stuff. So in thinking about, okay, so what are ways that you can give this thing double strike? Well, you can go with Luca, but as this is a mono green card, you can't run it in Luca. So you can run it in Samut instead. And so for today's video, I'm going to be making a deck around Samut. So maybe you haven't used Samut in a little while because she's not the first planeswalker that comes to your mind when you think of what to build around, but Samut is still an incredibly powerful planeswalker in the current meta. Luca definitely is way better than her now, but nonetheless, because she has access to green, there are a few extra things that you can do with her. So let's go ahead and put our Garruk's Harbinger into the deck and then build off of the Harbinger, right? So the idea is to get the Harbinger and to give it double strike. And so you'll see that Samut's first ability, Striker, is going to give the Harbinger +2/+2 and double strike. And you get to choose what gets that +2/+2 and double strike. Now, because the Harbinger is also going to make it so that when it deals non-combat damage, fetch the first creature and then give it mana if it's a green creature, we're definitely going to want to go ahead and put another green creature in the deck. So you could just go with the Harbinger and only the Harbinger, and if you do that, then whenever the Harbinger hits, you are guaranteed to get more Harbingers. But since Samut is only able to run 8 spell and supports combined, you do have to actually run 2 creatures. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to select green, and then I'm going to limit it to rare and up. Granted, you can put it as, honestly, whatever you want. I'm just personally setting it to rare and up, right? So as I'm looking at things, I'm going to go ahead and select Borborygmos, because Borborygmos is going to make it so that the Harbinger gets reinforced, and in getting reinforced, that means that it's going to get more powerful and be able to get me more free stuff more quickly. Now, you can choose whatever creature you want. I chose that kind of arbitrarily. Honestly, the best second creature to pair with it is probably going to be Quartzwood Crasher, but I didn't want to put Quartzwood Crasher in this deck because then it would be completely overruled by like Quartzwood Crasher being so absurdly, terrifyingly strong. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add your gem conversion. Here we've got the choice between converting red and converting green because this is Samut. I happen to think that converting green is better because Castle Garenbrig makes it so that the Activate gem can convert more things to green for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can probably hear my little one in the background. He's throwing a little bit of a fit. That's pretty common out here. So just so you know. And then you're also going to want something that's going to get you your Harbinger a little bit more quickly. Now, one of the really cool things about the Harbinger is that when it deals damage, you're going to go ahead and be able to get a creature straight to your hand. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be putting 2 supports that give me creatures. The first one is Killer Instinct, and if you don't have Killer Instinct, don't worry about it. You can use something else, that's fine. But even though the Harbinger will die from this thing, it's still going to give me another creature in my hand with a bunch of mana. So That's a huge plus. And then the other one, actually, let's make this without Killer Instinct. I feel like it can be way more fun to use non-Killer Instinct. Hold up. We're going to use Nylea instead. So you get to see me building around without Killer Instinct. So Nylea is a really cool card. It's going to fetch a creature every turn, and it's going to give it mana. So Nylea is going to give him mana. The Harbinger is going to give him mana. And the last card we want in here is definitely going to be Embercleave, because Embercleave gives a permanent double strike, and so we don't have to worry about Samet's ability at all, right? So then for the last things, we're going to want to put our spells in. And since we're going to be putting in spells, we obviously are going to want some removal. So we're going to go ahead and type in Destroy. This is green and, well, black, or red. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in Ruinous Ultimatum and Death Sprout. I'm sure that you can throw in any other removal that you have, but I'm going to go ahead and choose those two. And then I want some card draw, so I'm going to keep that spell thing there. And I'm going to go ahead and type in Draw. And yeah, I'm sure that you can fully hear the rage of my littlest one. He's got quite the set of lungs on him. It's kind of terrifying at times, actually. And I'm going to go with Escape to the Wilds. So we've got a whole bunch of cards. Oh, wait, no, not Escape to the Wilds. This is Revelation, and you know what? Let's get Creature Fetch. Creature Fetch is huge. Creature. And the best creature fetch for this, because the Harbinger is 15 mana, is going to be Finale of Devastation, which means that the Harbinger is guaranteed to come out and do 15 damage, which is huge because the Harbinger is 15 mana. So if you get a Harbinger to it, you basically just get an extra free Harbinger out of it, because the Devastation is going to give you the Harbinger, or actually it's not going to give you Borborygmos, since 16 is the max mana. So it's guaranteed to give you a Harbinger, and it's guaranteed to give you a Harbinger with 15 power and haste. So this is the deck that we're going to use for this, and we're going to go ahead and throw it into the training grounds and show you how it works. Now, because of all of the different things that are in this, it should be a very consistent deck, so this match should not actually be too tricky. See? So we've already got a Finale of Devastation in our hand, which is great. That means that we're going to definitely be able to get a Harbinger pretty quickly. We've got a 5-match out the gate, which is pretty sweet, along with some other goodness. And we've got a red match. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. So yeah, you're going to hear like a lot more like other noises and stuff. That's just because, like I said, I don't have all my recording equipment on me right now. So there you go. So the Harbinger hits. It gives us Borborygmos, which is awesome. You might be like, why is that awesome instead of giving another Harbinger? Well, this is going to reinforce it. So that means that our Harbinger is going to do way more. So let's go ahead and give the Harbinger double strike next turn. Oh my goodness, these matches are beautiful. So we're going to give the Harbinger double strike this turn. Yeah, so you guys get to see what happens this turn if the Harbinger gets double strike, which is super sweet, because this means we're going to get a whole heck load of creatures with mana. And because we've got Nylea, Nylea is also going to give those creatures mana. And then this turn, Borborygmos is going to be a sweetie and is going to reinforce our Harbinger. So let's see, I've got another Borborygmos in hand, but let's go ahead and toss that Nylea. Let's just use this. Let's try and build up this Finale of Devastation. Let's try and keep the focus on our Harbinger here, right? So, all right, Harbinger is at 14 power now. That means that we're going to be getting 14 mana on everything that we draw, which is good. We got another Harbinger in hand, which is also extra good. I don't need all those extra Borborygmoses as much as it might seem like I do. Let's go ahead and do this, which means that, all right, Max Whimsicott. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Pokemon Go fan, love playing Pokemon Go. And so YouTube is telling me that I need to check out some Pokemon Go stuff, which is very much not true. I do not need to check out Pokemon Go stuff right now. So here, we're going to get a Harbinger, and yeah, this is not looking good for Brokon, actually. I think I actually might kill Brokon here, even though, unfortunately, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, as you can see, the deck is really fast. It's really easy to be consistent with it. There's a lot of ways that you can build around Garruk's Harbinger, and it's a really solid card. So if you don't have it yet, it's definitely worth getting. It's not like the first card that I'd prioritize getting with my Elite Plus packs, but if you do wind up pulling it, then it's something that you can definitely build around and use in events. You can use it in training grounds or whatever. So let's take one last quick look at the deck that I threw it into. just in case you wanted to copy it and try it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.